Hi ladies, this is Joni. I just wanted to take an opportunity on our Outer Beauty Physical Tips Day to tell you how I lost my weight 4 years ago. I lost 27 pounds in the whole process. Initially I lost 20, and I did it initially with the HCG diet. I have a niece, Jenny, who was a physician assistant at the time at a clinic who offered the diet plan with HCG. So I was monitored carefully through her. And again, the HCG has pros and cons. So I'm not really necessarily going to talk about how you lose your weight, but how you keep it off. HCG worked for me. I, at the time, had two boys that were 4 and 7, and so they're a little older now, of course, but at the time I still had not lost that extra baby fat around my middle and in my hips, and the HCG diet actually targets those areas. So that is what worked for me. I had tried so many other things, and this targeted that area specifically, and of course I was monitored by Jenny. So after I lost the weight, here's how I kept it off. The last day of the weight loss, you weigh yourself. I weigh myself in the morning after I go to the bathroom. That weight, whatever that number is what your body needs to come to terms with, that is now your weight. What most people do is they lose the weight and then go back to their lifestyles and gain all the weight back, or most of it, instead of going through a maintenance period. This maintenance period is as important, if not more important, than the actual weight loss period. So for 3 weeks, I watched my weight every morning, and I weighed myself, and if I was 2 pounds over that last weight, that target weight, then I had to do an apple day or a steak day, which is simply, a special way to kind of get yourself back on track. So there were no sugars, no carbs the first 3 weeks, but you can increase fruits and vegetables. So it's a specific eating plan. The second 3 weeks, so now we're entering week 7 of the diet plan, I could introduce carbs and sugars, but I had to do it very slightly. And if I was ever 2 pounds over my target weight, I did an apple day or a steak day. I have kept the weight off except over Thanksgiving and Christmas, like everybody. I also put on my usually about 5 pounds. But because I have done this for 4 years, I can lose those 5 to 7 pounds in a week with no sugars, no carbs, and get my body back on track. I know my body really well. I know what puts on the weight, and I know exactly where it puts the weight. So that's the process, to know your body, not necessarily how we lose the weight, but I would encourage you to go through a maintenance period. If you have any questions, contact me privately. Thank you. Talk to you on the Facebook page.